month, my excuses, we didn't select him until the middle of May, and Sandwich has already finished their fixtures, so we couldn't go down there to do it, and I might have got stuck in the floods if they'd have gone down anyway. So can I ask the April management official from Sandwich to be considered this? And the first one on the man of the season for 2008 is Chris O'Neill from Bethesda. I know Eric had a great difficult job selecting this year's Secretary of the Year because there's so many good candidates, but he whittled it down into the end, and his Secretary of the Year this season is David Evans of Clanreed. The Penshurst on the Player of the Year, which is, is really the man of the matches, all collected together, it's sponsored by Geodues, is Gavin Edwards of Clanberries. Unfortunately, Gavin can't come forward, so I guess one of the Clanberries lads to go and collect it on his behalf. The top goal scorer of the year with 35 goals is Richard Owen Bethesda. The programme of the year, I'm glad there was really a record number of entries, and I'm pleased that more clubs are getting programmes. I'd like to all see you to try and produce a programme, if not for every match, for most matches. But this year was selected by the independent panel as well as adding advertising, is once again Clanreed. And now the referee, the men you love to hate, but we can't do without, and I'm sure that they all do an excellent job, even though some of these things sometimes they could do a little bit better. But this year's referee of the year, for his hand, is Hugh Jones from Amble.
Just a couple of words. I knew he'd be the top referee because he's from Pentraeth originally, and all referees from Pentraeth are always top notch. No, I'm not telling you. I'm from Rochdale here.
And this year's assistant referee of the year, I'm pleased that the clubs on marked matches have selected, like that Mark Goldsmith, our Vice President who presented to one of the old fellas, one of the old stages, I don't think you mind me telling her, in Jimmy Evans. The next one, I know if you're looking down, you change the order slightly, so we might as well stick to the referee. But this year, we've got a young chap who's now completed 50 years as a referee, continuous on the Welsh League and on all the other leagues. And obviously, the Welsh fans would like to do a special presentation. And ask Gwyn first, so if you can, it's not Gwyn. Just to say a few words before we get to anything else tonight.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I have presented many trophy and cups to referees for long service and also for good feats they've done in the past. I wouldn't put the honest Ben. But when Ron asked me to present this trophy, I was thrilled. I have, as I told you, I have presented trophies to a lot of referees, but this is the main one. And I'm so pleased that I've known him for 47 years. You say he's been refereeing for 50 years. Well, I'll tell you when I first met Hughie was on when I did my first ever refereeing appointment in for marriage on Saturday, March the 13th, 1961. And I've known it since then. I used to play for Newbrough in the Anglesey League, and they pleaded with Mr. Chairman if he would play because it was so good. Eventually the late Jim Wignell and Bill McClure invited me to become a referee. And although I was, Joe used to tell you, I was a signed player for Newbrough, I refereed for Maris versus Gaelwen, and they gave me an easy game, a home win 7-1, and I borrowed Hughie Davis's kit. His trousers were down there. I was like a referee from the Queen Victoria. And I'll tell you one thing, Hughie, he looks younger than me, and I look well, don't I? He was past his mid-70s, and he's been a referee for 50 years. And this is, I was thinking about this the other day, I won't keep you long. You get people getting the CBE and the OBE for services to being a conservative for 5 years, or doing this or doing that for practically nothing, and they get their OBEs and CBs. If somebody deserves a CB to North Wales football, it's this Hughie Davis. He's done marvellous work. And last season, as you know, I'm not friendly with my wife, but during the close season, I go out to watch matches. He did 4 matches last month, and I was at 3 of them. One in Llantrydni, one in Holyhead, the other in Anwyl, and apparently been in Glanconwy in the same week. And Hughie and I used to compare fixtures. Hughie and I used to referee for over 60 matches every season, and it's the truth. And you know, when you think there's only 52 Saturdays in a year, that shows you how many matches he's done. He's refereed or been associated and officiated in football matches for every season, and he hits the 60 mark every time. You don't get these referees, oh, I've been a referee for 30 years, I've refereed 2 or 3 times a season. That's not being a referee. And Hughie, you deserve everything. And it's a great pleasure and a privilege to have known you for 47 years. And especially, thank you, Ron, for letting me present this trophy. And I'm touched about it. Da iawn chi Hughie, a llwyddiant nawr, and I hope you will carry on. I hope your left leg keeps up to it. My left leg is knackered. Gone a bit. Da iawn Hughie, come on.
Can I tell them Hughie Davis?